So if you stumbled upon this video and you're a first-time father in his first year, I think this video can help you. I'm a father of three, and I've gone through the first year of fatherhood 3 times. And I know the mental anguish it can have on the mind. And I know when I went through it, I had questions that I sometimes kept to myself and would never address internally. And it made fatherhood a lot more difficult. 5 years into my fatherhood journey now, I have a 5-year-old son, a 3-year-old daughter, and just recently a almost 1-year-old daughter now. And I think at this point in my life, I have the experience, I have the maturity, and I have the time to make these videos addressing some of those questions that I think can really help a new dad out there who is struggling in their first year. So why do we keep fighting about nothing? Early on in fatherhood, I remember coming home from work and my wife had prepared dinner, and it wasn't up to my expectation. Um, she had just quickly put something together, and I wasn't the greatest person, and I figured that I was at work and providing for the family, and she was at home with the baby, and she was doing the housework, raising the baby, doing laundry. Those are things that I guess I thought it was equal, right? And I have 3 kids now, so I know a lot better now. But early on with my first, I just thought it was equal, right? I thought, taking care of a baby was easy, right? I thought, um, she was home, she could, help do the laundry, help cook a meal, and let's just say we had a big fight, right? Like, I wasn't the mature person I am today, and I'm still maturing. And I came home from work and I was hungry, right? And I'm not always the best person when I'm hungry, right? I don't always think the clearest. And we got into a big fight, and she felt I wasn't being fair to her, right? Like, I think when we actually sat down and talked about it, she finally admitted that it was hard, right? Like, the nights were hard, and I guess I was sleeping through most of the night, and it was she took the brunt of it, right? She took the brunt of it. She woke up every time the baby woke up, and would have to calm the baby down, and so after the feed and burp the baby and change the baby's diaper. So it was, she didn't really get good sleep, right? And that was taking a toll on her, and I think that was she needed me to understand, right? And it wasn't until I thought, you know what, let me try to help her out, right? Let me try to at least change the baby's diaper after she feeds him at night, and help burp the baby, help put the baby back to sleep, that I realized what that fight was about, what the fight about dinner was about. And that was, she just didn't feel seen, right? She didn't really understand. She didn't, I thought it was equal, and it wasn't, right? Because once I started helping her out on it, I realized how hard it was, right? And I understood where some of her frustration came about, right? It's hard for a mom that first time, and sometimes as dads we can kind of forget that we're out at work and we're putting in an honest day's work, and our wife's working too, so we figured it's equal, but a baby's completely different, right? Especially when you're going on very little sleep, and now you're just trying to keep your head above water as a mom, and then your husband comes home and expects like a 5-star meal, right? Like that's I could see why she was angry with me, and I had to live it to understand, right? That a baby wasn't just a robot. It was the hardest thing ever, right? Early on, and I needed to understand her more and to understand what she was doing for us during the evenings, and give her the credit, right? Like at least make sure she's seen, right? And that those lonely nights just go forgotten, right? They don't count, right? Because they do count. And I saw firsthand how much they counted. And so, yeah, if you're a new dad out there, you don't always have to keep score, right? Just help out when you can. Try to help your wife out when you can, right? Especially during the evenings, because I think that's what almost broke my wife, and just giving her even a little bit of a break in the evenings, I think helped us, right? And that was the root of the issue altogether. And yeah, slowly things improved. The baby slept better, and we got through it, right? But that burden of the mom doing all of the evening work, that's a tough burden, right? And so you just be a bit compassionate about that, because yeah, it's really hard, and yeah, it's hard. So just realize that, and give your wife some love. Yeah, give her some love.